Hey there guys, in this video I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to defeat Gryla in God of War Ragnarok. I wasn't actually expecting a boss fight at this point in the game, however, it happens all the same, right? As you can see, Gryla is a giant and she has a cauldron in her hands. What you want to focus on is actually hitting the cauldron with your arrows. Watch out for the stomps and watch out for the projectiles that she throws at you from inside the cauldron. They are a little bit slower moving, but you need to be careful because they do massive damage, as you can see there. That one did about half of my health with just one explosion, and I was pretty far away from it. So they have a pretty wide AoE. You just got to make sure you stay well away from them. Outside of that, just keep hammering on the cauldron, and when she does get stunned after enough consecutive hits, you'll be able to run up and melee it for a ton of damage on her health bar. And then she's going to do a huge ground AoE after you do that for the first time. What you want to do is make sure that you get up on one of the countertops. As you can see, you just run up and press circle on your controller, and boom, you're out of the way. Now from here, you want to make sure that you're using the candles to actually stun her. Angerboda will launch one of her magic missiles at the candles, and if Gryla is close enough to it, it'll stun her for a moment, which will give you just enough of a moment to actually hit the cauldron with a few arrows. So you want to make sure that you're comboing that, getting that ready so that we can land some of that damage. And then at this point, you can see that she's launching some slower moving projectiles. These things do incredibly high damage, so you want to make sure that you do shoot them while avoiding the arcing projectiles. As you can see, I get hit there. I actually do have a death coming up, but I edited out the loading screen so that way we can get right through this. This fight, I was surprised by the amount of damage on Give Me God of War difficulty that these projectiles did, and so it just kind of caught me off guard and I ended up dying. But again, as long as you're using the candles properly to where you can stun her, don't corner yourself like I did there against that container. That's what got me killed. I had nowhere to go. And when you do respawn, you are back here on the floor, so that's okay. But you just want to make sure that you continually to use these candles because she holds her back to you. If you use the candles, it'll open up an opportunity for you to attack the cauldron a few times. As you can see here, I am able to get underneath it, land some pretty big hits. Now from here, the big thing you need to worry about is she has another attack coming up that will do more direct, faster moving damage. She throws it like almost like she's throwing water at you. You'll see it right here. You can see her kind of charge it up, and she just throws the stuff at you directly, and it does big damage as well. But luckily, it is pretty easy to avoid. Once you see it for the first time, you understand the timing of it. It's not so bad. And then, as usual, just keep shooting the cauldron. Use the candles to stun her if you can. And then when you do stun her, get down there, beat up the cauldron, and then boom, the fight is over. Once you understand the flow of the attacks and how to dodge them, it's really not so bad. Again, I did die a couple times, but once I understood the timing of the attacks and how to get over them, it wasn't so bad. Anyways, guys, I hope this video does help you, and if it does, make sure you leave a like on it, and of course subscribe to the channel for not only more boss guides in several games, including more God of War Ragnarok, but also I do full playthroughs of a lot of different games, oftentimes on the hardest difficulty, and I love helping out others learn the games and all the mechanics and stuff. Anyways, dudes, I'm out of here for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon for more.